A very good morning. இப்போ இந்த பிக்சரை பார்த்தா உங்க எல்லாருக்கும் என்ன ஞாபகம் வருது? ஒரு சாப்பாடு. அப்போ சஸ்டைனபிள் டெவலப்மெண்டல் கோல்ஸ்ல நம்ம வந்து எஸ்டிஜி 2ல கோல் நம்பர் 2 தான் மெயினா பார்க்க போறோம். அது வந்து ஜீரோ ஹங்கர். சஸ்டைனபிள் டெவலப்மெண்டல் கோல் 2. It is the zero hunger. என் பேரு டாக்டர் சுகநாதன் சவுந்தரராஜன், அசிஸ்டன்ட் ப்ரொஃபசர், கம்யூனிட்டி மெடிசன். Objectives. After this lecture, students should be able to define Sustainable Developmental Goal SDG 2, that is the zero hunger, describe global and Indian burden of hunger and malnutrition, explain the targets and indicators of SDG 2, discuss the determinants and consequences of insecurity. Introduction to Sustainable Developmental Goals. SDGs adopted by United Nations in 2015. The main unit is the United Nations. 17 goals were there. So 17 global goals for sustainable development. When they want to achieve these goals, is the target is 2030. We are already nearing, it is the 2026. By achieving this, it will integrate health, environment and other ecosystems. Sustainable developmental goal number 2. If you see the picture itself, we can notice that is the zero hunger. The main aim is the zero hunger. Goal is to end hunger, achieve food security. Everyone should be able to have a very good access to the food security system. Nutrition, when it's accessible also, the nutrition should improve. Promote sustainable agriculture, as agriculture is very important in nutrition aspect. The sustainable agriculture promotion should be there. When we see this picture, under the food security, what and all aspects we are covering? Food must be safe for consumption. Agriculture is essential unit, so it should be given more concentration and alertness during the droughts and everything. Needs must be met out, and rights, hunger, life and access. It is like hunger should end by 2030. That is the aspect. Importance of zero hunger. What happens? It is like food is like the fuel for our body. So hunger, if existing or growing, it will affect the health. If an individual is getting affected by the health, his growth will be affected, and productivity, everyone will be having a very good skill, but productivity will not be there because of the hunger. It is why is this hunger happening? It is happening because of the poverty and inequality. It is like inequality is everyone will not get a proper access to the food, and it will lead to the cause of mainly affecting population are the under 5. So child mortality and morbidity will be happening. It is the major barrier to development of an individual as well as the surrounding communities and the country. And when we are speaking about the zero hunger, what happens here is our mind should be peaceful, health, physical health should be good, fitness must be there, body must be very stable and everything, and it will not affect our, if we are having a very good physical stability and mind wellness, it will improve our finance, career and recreation, family time, health, spiritual, friends and personal development. We have to give the importance to everything, work and life balance system must be there and our health should be good by taking a very good nutritious food. Global burden of hunger. See, it is, if you see itself, we can notice it is not in single digit or double digit. Zeros or 100 million peoples are affected. It is like millions. It is like millions. That is the 735 million people globally face the hunger problem. It is like nearly half to the 100, like 45 percentage of children are affected by due to the undernutrition, and it leads to the child mortality. Increasing food security due to climate change and conflict. When there is a war, it will lead to the hunger problem. And if there is a climate change like unexpected floods or rain, it will affect the main of hunger problem. Hunger and malnutrition. This hunger and malnutrition, why malnutrition is coming, who is getting affected? That is the children under 5 of children are getting affected, and it leads to the undernutrition. Malnutrition includes the three things. First is the underweight and stunting, wasting, micronutrient deficiency. Micronutrient deficiency, that is the major problem. If you see the graph itself, stunting has been, what happens is it has been reduced to 23.2 percentage by 2024. Wasting is also reduced to like 6.6 by 2024. Overweight, because food has been, many people are in food craving, binge eating. So obesity is the major problem that has increased by 5.5 percentage. SDG 2.1, every SDGs as a target, like that SDG 2 as a target of SDG 2.1 target, universal access to safe and nutritious food. That is the first one. We have to end the hunger, ensure people are having a very good safety food, and who are getting more affected are the poor people and the infant. It is like they are getting more affected because lack of food accessibility, so they are not getting a nutritious food, and sufficient foods they are not getting into it. End all form of malnutrition, that is the SDG 2.2. How we can end, that is the based on the system prevalence of undernourishment, stunting and wasting in children. Mainly pregnant women need very good healthy foods. Lactating mother need healthy foods. When they take healthy foods only, the children coming into the world, they will also will be getting a very good healthy foods. Like that only, elderly person, they are also like children, they also should get a very good healthy nutritious food pattern. SDG 2.3. SDG 2.3 is indicating the double the productivity and income of small scale food producers. It is like when a food unit is started, it will be in a small scale. So how we can improve the productivity, double the productivity. That should be one focus. That is the double the agriculture productivity, like it should benefit the women, family farmers, and equal access to the lands. Like that only, like the land registration system and government system policy should be there. SDG 2.4, when it is coming into SDG 2.4, sustainable production food must be there, and resilient agricultural practices. Many things will be affecting the agriculture. So how far the farmers are coming in the way of resilience, they are based on their experience. I am going to tell you, that is the ensure sustainable food production system, maintain very good ecosystem, like more of plastic should not be thrown into the agricultural lands, strengthen the capacity for adaptation to climate change, like when a flood is coming, it should not affect the farming land. So how far is the protection we are going to give? When an earthquake is coming, it should not affect the farming land. What type of protective measures we are taking? Target 2.5, maintain the genetic diversity in food production. Genetic diversity aspect is seeds and cultivated plants, farmed and domesticated animals, utilization of genetic resources, promote access to and fair and equitable sharing of benefit arising from utilization of genetic resources. Target 2.6, invest in rural infrastructure, agricultural research, technology, gene banks. When we do the research only, we will be coming to know what is the main problem is existing, how we can improve it. So the technology development is important in this century where we are already living in a digital world. Agricultural research, the more research activities should be carried on agricultural field. Rural infrastructure must be good. Investment, it's not wrong to invest in food activities, food based activities. So investment should increase by the small or large scale units. That is the one. Target 2.7, prevent agricultural uh, trade restrictions, market distortions and export subsidies. That is the correct, and prevent trade restrictions. Trade restrictions must be prevented. Elimination of all form of government export subsidies. Mandate Doha development round proceedings. The target 2.8, ensure stable food commodity commodity market and time assess information. The information must reach the farmers at a timely thing. Proper functioning of food commodity market facilitate timely access to market based information. Food reserves help limit extreme food price volatilities. That is the pocket, out of pocket we should not give and buy the food. That is the one thing. The food price must be very good in nature, so the rich and poor should get a equal access. That is the aspect. Food security concept, when it is coming into the food security concept, food should be available to purchase, it should be accessible to everyone, it should be affordable, it should not be in a high price, like rich only can get it, poor can't get it. Nutritious food should be in a very good price, so rich and poor can get it easily. It's like more of nutritious food. People should be aware. If I consume a roti, it is like a nutritious, means they should consume it. If a bread is consumable with a nutritious aspect, they should consume. Unhealthy foods should not be consumed in a high volume. That is the major thing. And availability. Pillars of food security are mainly double A. That is, the food should be available, access, utilization and stability. People should be ready to get the food. So only I have told about the availability and accessibility. It should be easily reach out to the people. And utilization, just we should not waste the food products. If we need also, we can get it later. So it should be ordered in a lower volume quantity and we should get it. If needed, we can make it order reorder. That is the one. Stability, this is the major aspect. Role of agriculture. Agriculture is the root of food productivity. So what happens here is agriculture supports the food supply. improves rural livelihood. It is like in rural areas, many of the families, they will be having a very good agricultural land. Out of that, they will be producing the food. They will itself be the sellers of the food. This is the one. We can support the kitchen garden system. That is the in the households and hospitals also we can make it. Enhance national food security. Sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture is the environment friendly farming, climate resilient crops, efficient water use. When we should not waste the food products just like that, we should not waste the water products just like that. Soil conservation is also very much important. Climate change and food security, like food, we can't predict the climate certain times when suddenly a rain can happen. Out of that, suddenly a problem of flooding can happen, and so only we should be very much alerted. Farmers also should be very much alerted, so that can where it is leads to the, when alertness is there, crop failure can be prevented. If it's not, alertness is not there, crop failure will happen. Droughts and floods, that is the main reason for the crop failure, and that will lead to the lower productivity in the agricultural aspect. Government's programs in India, there are four picture, which is the Poshan Abhiyan, ICDS and PDS, that is the public distribution system, and midday meal scheme. Public distribution system, first we will look into it. It is like provides a subsidized food grains. Beneficiaries are the low income households. Ensure food accessibility. ICDS, we will the ICDS is the integrated child development service scheme. The main beneficiaries here are, I talked about the food previously. Beneficiaries are the mother and children. Supplementary nutrition, immunization, the children when they come into the new world, that is the starting from the postnatal period, and every immunization must be very good in practice. Nutrition education, that is the when they approach a nurse, and proper healthcare nutrition aspect should be given by the ANMs. During the antenatal period, what foods should be taken by a mother, and postnatal food, what type of food must be taken by the mother, and it should be what type of food should be given to the children. So nutrition education is very important. Health checkups is very important for antenatal and postnatal mother. Poshan Abhiyan, that is the National Nutrition Mission, focus on reducing stunting, that is focus on reducing the malnutrition, and more women are prone to anemia. So when they are prone to anemia, what happens is females are getting more affected. So only the main focus is to reduce anemia. Uses technology and community monitoring. School nutrition program, picture indicates the midday meal scheme. Midday meal scheme, one thing, improves the child nutrition, increases the school attendance, that is the dropouts rate will be very lower in number. Role of public health professionals, you might be asking arising a question, what doctor, you are a public health physician, what you are going to do? As a public health physician and profession, my role should be like nutrition surveillance, door to door visits can be made through healthcare workers, MSW workers, everything, and community education. It's like under roof. When patient visit us, I can give a healthcare education, like nutrition based education can be given. And another side, when I visit the community, if I see a malnutrition patient, I can give a community education. And when a government is implementing a very good program, I can tell about what and all is the importance of the program, how community should utilize the program. Policy advocacy, when I am doing a research on the public health nutrition aspect, I can produce a very good research report to the government, so government can utilize the report and they can make it into a action. Role of community medicine, as a community medicine is a very big good subject. The role is nutrition assessment, is the main aspect. And community nutrition programs, many programs are implemented by the government of India. It might be the central government and state government, and it should reach to the population, general population. So yeah, my role and community medicine physicians role, the importance of the program should be, awareness should be created to the people. Reach on food security, monitoring SDG indicators. Challenges in achieving SDG 2. So I told that the fixed target in achieving SDG is the by 2030. We are in 2026. We are nearing. In everything, there is a challenge in achieving SDG 2. Poverty. The poverty is the aspect, and inequality, climate change, population growth, food wastage. These are the major challenges. Opportunities for improvement. How we can improve it? Nutrition sensitive agriculture. Digital food distribution system, which you all know very well. Digital food distribution system is, for example, if I say, like in the higher urban area and high class society, where we are ordering the food through the phones. Community participation, when government is implementing a very good program on nutrition aspect, every voluntary and individual can encourage it, and community should come front and give their appreciation, and it will go into the helpful for the analyze, for the government to analyze the strength, weakness and threats and everything. So for a program to be successful, the whole part of the community should engage into it. Strengthening primary health care, primary health care system should be strengthened, then only a very good nutrition can be obtained to the people. Physical health will be good, mental health will be good, social relationship will be good, emotional well-being will be good, spiritual, everything they can obtain. It is, food is like the fuel for the body. So primary healthcare system should be strengthening, must be very good strengthened. Achieving zero hunger by 2030, how we can achieve it is like, doctor alone cannot achieve. The healthcare workers, MSW workers, ANMs and voluntary organizations, NGOs, government organizations should involve into it. As a doctors, what we are doing by multi-sectoral collaboration, if we are producing a report, it can be submitted to the government authorities. Based on that, strong policies can be framed by the government. And another aspect is, a proper monitoring unit should be framed by the government authorities, and evaluation should be done. Conclusion. I am coming into the conclusion. Hunger remains a major global health challenge. SDG 2 focuses on food security and nutrition. India has a very big multiple nutrition program implemented by the central government of India and at the same time state governments of India. Public health professionals plays a very big key role in improving the nutrition of the population. Thank you everyone. and wishing everyone a great success.